This is Ashley with Knitting to Infinity, technical editor for knitting patterns and designer of the pattern Little Mittens. I just finished casting on all of my stitches with the rib cast on, and you can see I did a pretty good job estimating the length of my long tail. This is what I have left here for my short tail. So over here, this was the slip knot, which we're considering a purl stitch, and then the last stitch I cast on was a knit stitch. Now it's time to divide the stitches up onto these needles. If you prefer to work with circulars, that will be perfectly fine too. When I'm working on double pointed needles with ribbing, I prefer to start each needle with a knit stitch and end with a purl stitch. I just find it easier to work that way. So I'm going to split these up as evenly as I can. There's one needle. Now a second one. Another needle. So now the stitches are on 4 needles. I'm going to lay it flat. It's very important to make sure that the work does not get twisted at this point. Okay, so we are not twisted. So you can see right here is the beginning. That's where our ball of yarn is here. So to make a nice looking join, I'm actually going to move this end stitch here onto this needle. But I'm not just going to slip it, I'm going to actually work it because my yarn is right here. So I'll go into this stitch. This was my slip knot at the beginning of the cast on, and I decided it's going to be a purl stitch. So bring the yarn to the front and purl it. So now it's joined together. Give a little pull on the little tail. And after the first round or two, you'll have to keep pulling on that tail until it settles down. But we're now joined to work in the round, and we are not twisted. So we're ready to work however many number of rounds the pattern says to create the ribbing for the cuff. That will look like this.